Today, I'm Nahisi Ahad Zephyri with Black Discussions, and today we have a special guest on here. His name is King Samir Shabazz. If you're not familiar with him, you need to get familiar with him because his word is for real. It's here to wake up the youth. Our topic today is the Jim Crow, the rise and fall of Jim Crow. Now, how you doing there, brother Shamir? Go ahead.
Man, I'm black, I'm strong, and I'm hated by my enemy, so I'm blessed.
Yeah, we all hate it like that. So hey, go ahead and let the audience know, who is King Shamir. Give a little background on yourself.
Say that again, bro.
Yeah, give a little background, let the audience know who is King Shamir for those that's not familiar with you. King Shamir Shabazz.
All right. Man, where do I start with that? I'm a revolutionary. I'm a
Yes, sir.
black. I'm a Pan-Africanist freedom fighter. I am hated by the United States government. I'm hated by the Russian government. I'm hated by any cracker government you could possibly think of. And I'm honored by that. I'm a student of Khalid Abdul Muhammad. I'm a student of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'm a student of Marcus Mosiah Garvey. I'm a student of all of our great warrior ancestors, male and female, and female. So I'm just a cub in the bush, Black. Garvey has taught us and told the United States government that he has left. I'm just honored to be a molecule in this big universe of revolutionary freedom fighting. I'm honored to just be a cub in the bush, a very wise and old cub, but I'm a cub. You know, who am I? Man, I'm a servant to the people. I'm one who loves black people. I can't stress that enough. I love us more than we hate ourselves, and most times making those kind of sacrifices to our people, we're going to go through hell even more as the servants to the people.
Yes. Okay. So I know we were discussing earlier, so I didn't want to bring the topic up, but we're gonna go ahead and get on it because the okay was there. So what's up with you no longer affiliated with the Black Panther movement right now?
The new Black Panther Party.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the new Black Panther Party. Excuse me.
Well, as you can see, I'm always, rock out with the party, regardless. You know, um, right now, no, sir, I am no longer a member of that organization. Um, I've been led to do other things and help lead other people in a divine spiritual way. Being incarcerated, I had a lot of time to get black in tune with self, and I just felt as though I had a different calling, that Allah has led me on a different path to now add on my experience of revolution hood and military tactics and warfare and just different things, and my fire and, my legacy of carrying the flag of Khalid Muhammad's name. It led me now to strive to work more with the youth. So with that, I joined the Black Riders Liberation Party, which
Okay.
I am now National Minister of Defense with a brother named General Taco out of California. And it's a very prominent, very progressive organization. And right now, I'm, just enjoying dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? And just giving them my experiences and my know-how from being trained by some of the greatest legends in our revolutionary struggle. So Allah has led me on a different path, to work with the Black Riders, and that's where I'm at right now.
Okay, okay, there, guy. So the title of this right here, this hangout right here, is called "The Rise and Fall of Jim Crow." And like I was trying to let people know, it's time to wake the youth up because it seemed like they done went back to bed, they done laid down. It's like they no longer are too concerned with the past of what people went through. Even though I understand that struggle, but I'm looking at it like what we did to go through that struggle was kind of crazy, but it was a struggle. And what I mean by that is like integration and segregation. During the time of
Yeah.
segregation, and we wanted to be integrated with this white man and his system, we begged to eat at the counter of their restaurants. We
Mm,
begged to use their toilet stool. We
mhm.
begged to drink out of their water fountains. So, the
And not
subtitle is Why Do They Hate Us? So, I looked at you as like, you are a perfect example to like raise the youth up today in that
mhm.
because a lot of things I don't even agree with. But Jim Crow today, even though it's the rise and fall is the title, he's still alive today, and I want you to expound on that.
Mm. Yes, sir. Not only I wanted to say, have we begged for integration? We've bled and died for integration.
Yes.
We gave our lives to sit on the same toilet as this nasty ass white man and white woman. We gave our lives to drink from the same water fountain after these crackers done spit and drooled all over it. We bled and died to eat the same goddamn ham sandwich with white folks. And I'm glad you brought that up because I always teach about separation. Why do I teach about separation? Because my teachers taught about separation.
Exactly.
Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, you should teach the people separation more than you teach them prayer. Now, this was a righteous man,
Yes.
but he wasn't no spooky man. He
Exactly.
understood the necessity, brother, of being separated from this no good peckerwood. We gave our lives, man, to just be able to say we're married to a white woman, or not even married yet. We slept with a white bitch, or we're about to marry this white bitch. And now it has become so impregnated in our minds that we need these trashy ass cracker whore bitches. I'm going to say it again. These trashy ass, say it with me, cracker whore bitches
I feel you.
to be successful in life today. So it's not only Jim Crow, we're still dealing with Willie Lynch. Huh? We're still dealing with John Hawkins.
Hmm.
A lot of people don't know about John Hawkins. Huh?
Exactly.
We're still dealing with John Brown, who impersonated someone who claimed to be for our freedom and independence. But John Brown was still a cracker. John Brown had political views. He had a political agenda. So he used the black plight to gain political notoriety, if you will.
Hmm.
So I don't fall for the okie doke of the old cracker John Brown story. Crackers, you want to help the plight of black people? Kill your goddamn self. Next question.
All right, all right. That's Brother King Samir coming strong with it. I want. Some people don't understand when we talk about like the 13th Amendment. It supposed to abolish slavery, but they don't continue to read that 13th Amendment because it says that slavery will be abolished except if you had committed a crime and you are in prison. So what I want you to speak on is dealing with that in the Jim Crow era is that prison actually is a pipeline from the high school to prison system and is leaving our people as slavery. Don't understand that it's actually amending that 13th Amendment. It's taking us back into slavery in the way these youth are acting today. So what's
Yes,
your
sir.
what you say about that?
I would say this, brother, and that's a very profound statement. The public school system is the boot camp for prison.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I understand.
The public school is boot camp for prison. See, they teach you a degenerate education, and then they treat you like a degenerate or an animal, if you will, and lock you in a cage, and if possible, for the rest of your life. So it's really one and the same. They go hand in hand. Okay? If nothing is being taught in the educational buildings of white America, then no wonder our prison system is filled with, as they claim statistically now, is more than slavery, more slaves than we had in actual physical bondage.
Yes.
That's a problem, and that's something we really truly have to look at. So if you're being taught that Christopher Columbus discovered America, and when he came into Africa, he found us with bones in our chicken bones in our noses, and we butt naked with no language, and we're being taught that the only time we're to celebrate our history is the shortest month of the year, and then they give us a good 5 to 10 black people that they feel as though we should know about, not who we feel as though we should learn about, who they give us. So it's really the same process, man, because the educational system is breaking down your mind. Now you go home into a single parent home, a no parent home. So now the televised vision becomes the parent and the God in the home. Okay? So now we have all of this degenerate behavior, all of this degenerate propaganda preparing the minds of our babies for the prison system.
Mm. Mm. So would you say, okay, like Black History Month, as they say, we are not actually, we only taught African American history. We're not taught African history. So what would be the reason that, trying to get my words correct on this, everything they give us, you feel me? Everything they give us is African American history, but they're not actually giving us African history. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, I do. I completely understand. The reason why is because it says in our lessons, why does the devil teach and keep our people illiterate? Answer, so that he can use them for a tool and also a slave. Illiterate means ignorant. Okay? So if he teaches you about your African self, then he is by nature destroying himself. His job is not to teach you about being African, even though now in most public schools they are. But his job is to teach you about being an African American. Why? Because he is the devil. He is an American by nature. You understand what I'm saying? So by him being the American by nature, being as though he has beat the hell out of us, stripped us of our names, stripped us of our God, stripped us of our culture, stripped us of our land, stripped us of our mores, our norms, our folklores, and all of that, our music. You know, they have just pulled a culture bandit coup d'etat on the African race.
Yeah.
Period. So they're going to continue to teach you that you are an African American, because they will not cut the umbilical cord of you. We need to cut the umbilical cord of them. We need to cut the umbilical cord of white supremacy. We need to cut the umbilical cord of their names. We need to cut the umbilical cord of their religion. We need to cut the umbilical cord of white supremacy, period. So as long as you running around calling yourself an African American, you are still holding on and sucking the ass of the white man.
Yeah. Okay, so Okay, everything that you said that was done to us as a race of people, why the hell do they hate us so much? I can understand. I can understand that if talk to him on my phone for me, please. I'm sorry about that, but that's Tyrone. But why do they hate us so much? It's not like we brought them in the chains and brought them over here to the shores of America. It ain't like that we denied them their rights as a human being. It ain't like we denied them education, reading, and writing. So why do they hate us so much? I asked you, Samir.
Well, let's go back to being African.
Yes, sir.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us, brother. He asked us, there was a question asked by Master Farad Muhammad.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked the question, who is the original man?
Asiatic black man.
Yeah.
Man is the Asiatic black man. And I'm going to break all this down to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to run through the lesson. The original man is the Asiatic black man. The maker, the owner, the creator of the planet Earth, God of the universe. Some lessons say father of civilization, God of the universe. Original meaning the first,
Mm-hmm.
or the natural. White people are not natural to this planet. White people are not even natural to existence itself. Okay? We're dealing with the original man, the Asiatic black man. We're not talking about China. We're not talking about Japan. We're not talking about Thailand when we say Asiatic. We are taught that the word Asiatic means on top of the world. Asia meaning world, and Attic meaning on top. So by nature, by the cosmological connection to the universe that the original man naturally possesses, this in turns connects us directly to the divine essence.
Yes, sir.
The Asiatic black man, the maker, that's self-explanatory. The owner, that's self-explanatory. The father of civilization. Hold up. What civilization are we talking about? All civilizations. Because without the father, there would be no mother. Without the father, there would be no universe.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying there would be that we don't need the black woman, but we're going to get into that in a minute.
Okay.
Y'all saying, oh, what the hell you mean? Huh? Slow your roll. We're dealing with the father right now.
Yes, sir.
The father is the one that maintains, dominates, and controls the cipher. Not just any man. See, brothers, we have to fatten her with the knowledge of herself. We have to refine this woman today.
Yes.
Crip her mind up and spank her brain cells with the truth. Because if you want to tell a nation by its work, look at its woman. So we're dealing with the father of civilization. We're dealing with the foundation of it all. The God of the universe. Wait a minute. I thought Jesus Christ was God. Huh? We thought this old peckerwood with some Kentucky Fried Chicken wings on his back was God. Well, wait a minute. Some say Caesar Borgia is God. Huh? The black man, the God of the universe, wait a damn minute here. Yes, black man, you are the God of the universe. So you want to know why the natural opposition to God is the devil. So if you want to know why he hates us so much, he was brought into existence to hate us.
Okay. Okay.
Huh? He was born into existence from a dissatisfied idea from the very beginning. So the white man is naturally dissatisfied. He is naturally rebellious. He is naturally wicked. He is naturally against righteousness. He is naturally against anything of divine essence because he is a devil. He will be and can be nothing more than a devil. There is no such thing, and you Negroes need to stop this bullshit. There is no such thing as a righteous devil. The devil is the damn devil. A cracker is a cracker is a cracker. You can't intellectualize a cracker not being a cracker. You cannot intellectualize the white man not being the devil. Exactly. So he, just because, brother, it is his natural nature to hate anything of righteousness. Exactly. It is his nature to hate love, peace, and happiness. So he's doing everything he was brought into existence to do. I don't get upset anymore about things white folks do. I don't get mad when fraternity Peckerwood's calling us nigger. I don't get mad at that. Why don't I get mad? Because I understand he's acting out of his natural essence. That's all. He's just an undisciplined child. See? He has forgotten I'm his daddy. You're his daddy. He has forgotten every black face he sees is his ruler. So you want to know why the white man hates us? Because them bastards have to go to sleep at night knowing the black man is God. Exactly. These have to go to sleep at night knowing they are the natural liars. They are the #1 rapists and murderers and terrorists on this planet. I would go to sleep at night giving myself hell too if I know I'm the most hated person in the entire universe. If I know God himself don't even like me, I would feel some type of way too.
Exactly. I appreciate that, brother. That's strong.
They know that the beauty of this blackness is uncontested. This is why they got to take melanoma lotion and melanin pills. And some of these silly Negroes running around here talking about, I need a suntan. You got to be the hell kidding me. You blacker than an ace of spades and talking about you need a damn suntan. You crazy as hell. You have completely lost your African mind following behind the #1 rebel to God himself, the white man and the white woman.
Well, that takes me back to what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said. Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that the white man is a snake. In nature, every snake ain't poisonous, but he wants to bite and he wants to be poisonous. So, you know, that's the concept I look at. Just because you look at some and say, he's not harmful, he really wants to beat your ass.
And let me tell you, you know, we don't have time to be sitting around trying to figure out which snake is poisonous and which snake ain't.
Exactly. Take your goddamn head off.
You understand? So you cut the head of the cracker or the snake from the very beginning. Exactly. We don't have time to continue to vote for white people. We don't have time to be marching with white people because black people are being slaughtered like sick cattle today. And you white people, I'm talking to you bastards and bitches listening right now. Yes, I'm coming raw form tonight because you have simply asked for this. I've been quiet very, very long. And I'm going to get into some things and I'm just going to light fire to your asses tonight.
It's open, brother.
With that being said, brother, we have so much, you know, have given our lives for. And now in this day and time, going back to the educational system, We have been taught to fear this white man. We have been taught to fear the white woman. We have been taught to fear anything white. Again, equating that with the prison system. See? There's no way in hell there should be more slaves in the prison system in 2015 than it was in physical bondage of the 1800s.
Exactly.
Because I can sit here and name about 20 rebellions back in the 1800s besides Nat Turner and Will the Executor. There were plenty of rebellions back then. So what happened to us today? That we have become so comfortable that we scared to even talk about uprising in a prison. Now, I know there are some brothers in certain prisons who have gotten it off like, we're not going to tolerate this.
Mm-hmm.
My blessings go out to you. But for the most part, there's not enough. There's not enough rebellion, if any at all, today. You know what we consider rebellion? Marching up and down the goddamn street talking about I can't breathe and black lives don't and black lives matter. We walk up and down the street with our hands up in the air, hands up, and we become complacent and comfortable with that. Well, goddamn it, what happened to making the cracker put his goddamn hands up? Fear is what happened. Fear through the educational system and through the prison system.
Mm-hmm.
So Joe is alive and well. Willie Lynch is alive and well. And of course, COINTELPRO is alive and well, Black.
Taking it to the Jim Crow times, okay. Like my brother Unc told me one time, he said that when they put their hands up, that's a submissive position. And he always said, what the hell happened with the Black Power fist? That we were always ready to strike. So we actually are going backwards, and we actually are falling into this white man system. That we put our hands up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, it's a processing of turning God into a nigga. And I really don't like using the N-word, but sometimes we have to hit our people that can really understand.
Yes.
Pardon me for the N-word. I'm just really on fire tonight due to the fact of a lot of things I've been seeing from not only just right and left-wing peckerwoods, but the United States government in general when it comes to me. So this is my opportunity to fire black on your asses. So I'm a little heated right now, but I'm going to try to remain civil. So pardon King Samir for the N-word, and let's move on with that. Negropeans, I would say. You know, it's a process, brother. It's a processing. You know, we can watch the slave movies that all these peckerwoods are putting out all of a sudden. You know, we can watch all of these movies such as Selma and The Butler, and we can do it all. But until we completely organize and revolutionize the mindset of our own selves first and foremost, because you got to organize your brain as well. We have to put things in perspective and order within our own self, first and foremost. Okay, now, we got that. What happens next? We have to organize the people. Not by mass units. Let's get out of that kind of thinking. We're not going to do this by mass units. Okay? Small seeds. I don't like dealing with numbers, but you figure it out. Small seeds. I can sit here and say 3 or 4 units at a time. You may see different. Dynamics may be different in your hood. But we're going to get into some organizing strategies tonight. Because I have this book, and I'm going to give y'all a little piece of history about this book. It's called Black Power. And
Hold up to the camera, brother.
called Black Power and the Destruction of White Supremacy in the Land Called America.
Mm-hmm.
This book is written by a beautiful comrade, brother, great friend, and I was also a member. He was the president of the organization that brought Dr. Khalid Muhammad to the YMCA in West Philadelphia, a very historic event, family. And I believe it's actually on YouTube. You could possibly check it out. I really hate being, giving them any kind of plugs up here or anything. But if you want to see that video, that is the organization that I was with coming into moving into Philadelphia at that time. But I'm going to be building from this book because this is a syllabus. This book is a part of my syllabus, my revolutionary class syllabus, and we're going to be getting into plans to exterminate the black race. You understand what I'm saying? And we're going to get into a little bit of that. So dealing with this Jim Crow, everything is vital to our survival, family. Yeah. So if you don't remember, for those who don't remember at all or never heard of the King Samir Black Survival Show with the War on the Horizon team and Brother Irritated Genie and Sister Nefertiti, Dr. Baruti, and I give all my praises and honor and respect to those brothers and sisters and comrades because they really gave me a chance to be able to reach the people on the higher masses, and I always honor them for that. So I'm gonna make this warning out right now. If you got any problems with any one of those brothers and sisters I just named, you have a problem with King Samir, and that's definite. So keep the Irritated Genie's mouth out of your name on some disrespectful stuff. Keep War on the Horizon name out of your mouth on some disrespectful stuff because you don't even have half of the testosterone or the estrogen to even stand firm and hold the line as they do. So, Sister Nefertari, Sister Lady Freedom, I honor you, sisters, for standing and holding the line. Thank you. So, back to this Jim Crow. I definitely have to give them a plug every chance I get.
No wrong with
that's a matter of respect to my elders and comrades. It's not about King Samir. I'm not a revolutionary to be grandized or for fame and glory. I am not a celebrity. I'm a revolutionary. I'm not into groupies and celebrity hood. I'm a revolutionary. I'm about freedom, justice, equality, and independence for the black race, first, foremost, and only.
Yes, sir. You're very genuine, brother. I've known you for a few years. You're very genuine. I could tell very much, you kicked it off when we, did all those discussions and stuff on Facebook. You're very genuine, so I know you're not into that realm of being like a celebrity or trying to get that. So I appreciate that, everything you do.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, brother, for this opportunity. Definitely.
Yes, sir. And one thing I'm going to get out there, what we got going on in 30 more minutes, right? In 30 minutes, Black America, is going to be tuned into Empire. And I know you be shooting shots on Facebook about Empire. And that's going to fit this category correctly because Empire falls into that category of Jim Crow.
Mm-hmm.
So, explain to them about it. Even though I have my definition of Empire, but, let me hear yours and we'll just go back and forth. We family.
Well, when I hear the word empire, brother, I automatically think of our ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
I automatically think of royalty, divine royalty. There is a difference. Crackers think they're royal too. They're not divine, though. I'm talking divine royalty. When I think of empire, I think of nationhood. I think of independence. I think of agriculture. I think of horticulture. I think of education. I think of spirituality, morals. I think of a nation. I think of family. See, these are the things, as we're taught, one word can have so many different meanings or patterns. The last thing I want to think about when I think of empire is some goddamn homos cooning and buffooning on television.
Yeah.
That's not an empire to me. I don't even fathom those kind of thoughts in my head. How about we build an empire? If we can take time out of our lives to watch some mess that we should know, we should honestly, deep down inside, you actually know better. The guilt is definitely kicking your behind as you watch it, but you sit down and you call your white girlfriend or your boyfriend watching Empire anyway, knowing that is totally, totally against the grain of things. Now, if you watch it, that's your business. And me personally, I'm not giving it the time or the ounce of my vision from my eyeballs. Whatever you do in your home is your business. Okay? You decide you want to watch Empire, that's on you. But my point of all of this to say, how about we build an empire? Let's build an empire, and we can watch our children control and rule our empire.
I agree with that. I agree with that. That makes more sense, yeah. Miss Crisley, are you there, sister? Because I know we getting ready to go into the black woman.
Woo! Heat time.
I guess she's not there. And I couldn't get the phone call thing up. Like I said, it don't work when we are live for some reason.
Hey.
But we were just in a regular hangout.
Hello?
Oh, you there, Miss Crisley?
Yeah, I forgot it was muted.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Did you
listening.
have any questions for Mr. King Shamir?
Nah, I'm listening. I'm just listening. I'm enjoying it.
Okay then, sister. Okay. So I know before we get ready to go off, Shamir, I know you saying that we're gonna talk about the black woman. What do you have to talk about that to close out the show real quick?
What do I have to
Let me.
this? Gotta get it together. Gotta get it. And I'm not saying this out of being condescending or thinking that men are better at feminism or masculinity whatsoever. I'm telling you what's going to save our race. I'm telling you, sisters, without you, this race is destroyed. Without the black woman in her divinity, this race is destroyed. I don't care what you got to say about it. I don't care how you feel about it. If you want to debate about it, there's nothing to debate about it. The black woman in this state in 2015 are the #1 uplifters, upholders of white supremacy. They are the #1 uplifters and upholders of homosexuality. They are the #1 uplifters and upholders of degeneracy. Sisters, we have to do better. We have to stop this. Because if not, you're going to always be creating problems in the home. And it's nothing worse than having a woman in your life that's constantly causing problems because she has yet to refuse the plight of this struggle or her own divinity for that matter. Without you, there is nothing we can do. So if you're not black on track, we're not black on track. So no matter how much you're expecting us to be strong and protect you and respect you and do all of this for you, sisters, when you still out here doing the degenerate buffoonery that you are doing, you will never be respected by any man in this world. You will always be considered a piece of meat to the wolves. You will always be considered trash. Black race will always be considered trash. This is why we are not respected, because our woman is not respected. And if you have a man, sister, who is giving his all for you, to you, and fighting for the race, there is no excuse, sister. You should be giving this man hell. Brothers, same thing. If she's giving her all, then there's no excuse. Why you're hounding her and harping on her when she's fighting for our race. We have to do better. Our babies are out here being shot down. Black men are being lynched, still being found hung from trees, sisters. This is serious stuff here we dealing with. Now we got to deal with, I mean, so in the black community, it's unbelievable. But black woman, you have that ability to make it change. All you have to do, sister, is stop your foolishness, and we're going to stop ours. Trust and believe what I tell you. But the more you keep being Bad Girls Club biggest fan, sister, the more you keep being Empire's biggest fans, the more you keep perpetuating and promoting homosexuality and white sex through its white supremacy, sister, then we just going to keep being degenerates too. The more you allow your little boys to walk around here acting like little sissies, sisters, and you condone it because you teach it to them.
Because it ain't.
Say black women are the #1 supporters and uplifters of it. You teach it to them. So I know you hot right now, sisters. I know you pissed at me. But I'm going to beat your behinds with this truth. Until you clean up, black woman, we're not going to clean up. Period.
That's a good note. That's a good note. And I tell sisters where they first can start at outside the family when they deal with themselves, the #1 thing that I love to see a sister is going natural. If every sister go natural, you know what kind of business you will shut down? You'll shut down them damn Koreans. Because that is $1 trillion business a year. And they are supplying our needs. Because there ain't no white folk going up in there. Ain't nobody going in there but us. But if you shut it down and go natural, you'll see what you can do. That's just a little part of a unity I'm trying to show you.
Mm-hmm. Now let me. I have to do a balance.
Yes.
I have to do a balance, sir. Let's talk about the black woman as the mother of civilization.
Exactly.
Because I don't want the sisters just think, oh, he just bashing us tonight. And no, sister. I have to show us our faults so we can create more solutions to our problems. See, the problem is we're scared to talk about the problems and deal with the problems. Yes, we know, a whole bunch of mess went on this and back then and back that. Okay, we got that. Where do we go from here, though? We know the white man is the devil now. Okay, we got that. Where do we go? We know our sisters are out here being exploited. A lot of our sisters have become comfortable with that, unfortunately. But I do understand. But sisters, I want you to know that you are the greatest thing walking on this planet.
Exactly.
Every other woman in the world wants to be just like you. Every woman in the universe, even the women that got 3 or 4 legs, and y'all know who I'm talking about, them old cave dogs, they want to be just like you. Why? Because of your divine beauty. Because, yes, Queen, you are the mother of civilization. You have given birth to everything moving. And for that, we honor you. You are secondary but necessary, as we're taught in our lesson. Secondary does not mean you're a slave.
Secondary but necessary.
Secondary does not mean you're just nothing to us. Does not mean you're trash. Does not mean you're a whore. Does not mean you're a bitch. Does not mean that you're just the lowest form of life to us. What it means is you are the divine reflection of the sun and the black, who is God. Ain't nothing spooky about that. Allah is the black man, and the earth is the black woman. Period. So if you are the earth, if you give birth to creation, if everything comes from the power of the sun through you, if everything comes from the power of the Father through the Mother, then there has to be balance in the black community now. There has to be harmony. There has to be peace. You know what sickens me? I see in the conscious community that most of the relationships in the conscious community are failures. And I have to look back and say, damn, how is that possible? Because we are supposed to be the prime examples of black love. But I see more degenerate buffoonery in black relationships in the conscious community than I do in the unconscious community. If we're going to talk real talk, let's talk real talk.
Go ahead.
How are we really the prime examples? See, it's because we have become so comfortable to bang on each other. It's so easy for us to bang on each other, especially in a relationship. Why? Because that's where the comfortability lies. See? You can say what you want in the name of, I'm a woman. Or you can say what you want in the name of, I'm the man. But there's no balance. Why? Because the balance has not been established from the very beginning of the relationship. If you know the foundation of your relationship, then this means you know your place, male and female, especially if you're married. You know, and it's sad because I see so many failed marriages in the black community, man, and it hurts. But then I see a lot of good marriages in the black community. So if you're married, sisters and brothers, if you're getting married, if you're in relationships, love one another.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get rough. God damn it, it's gonna get crucial. You gotta get out of this habit of thinking everything is gonna be so damn sweet because we're conscious. That's crazy as hell. It helps a tremendous deal, but life is still life and reality is still reality. We're going to go through the worst of times, family. But how do we create solutions to our problems? Because most of it is due to the fact that we're still suffering from Jim Crow and Willie Lynch.
Exactly.
Let's just be real about it. We're still suffering. Don't care how conscious we claim to be, how free we claim to be, we're still suffering from the vices of Willie Lynch and Jim Crow. So sisters, we love you. I will die, kill, do everything I have to do just to prove that there are some real black men out here, sis, who does genuinely care about our race. We're not trying to get in your drawers and trying to pimp you with this knowledge and all that type of crazy stuff. I'm married, so I'm not into all that stuff.
Yeah, and congratulations on that. What is it like? You should have an anniversary coming up, right, brother?
Me?
Yes.
Coming up?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Did it?
Well, September.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I knew it was soon.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on that. Congratulations on that. But we're gonna
Un-
close out with this right here. I'm gonna take this offline. I appreciate you coming through the Black discussions, giving
mhm.
out your knowledge, dropping a few words and everything. This is the Black discussions where everything we talk is black and we keep it black all the way. So I appreciate you on that, there, brother Shamir.
Yes, sir. I thank you for having me, Black.
All right, we out.